In terms of goal setting, it's, I think, making our customers comfortable with the fact that they are losing precise granular data. It's gone not just for them, but for everybody. But there are non-deterministic techniques that we can use and we do use that we have a lot of confidence in that will nonetheless ensure that they're growing and they're growing profitably. And they will grow profitably even if they can't pinpoint exactly what creative A is doing in the mix.
For sure. What are some of those non-deterministic techniques?
The simplest one would just be to look at your blended data, right? And say blended data and compare your sources. And, to be honest, for some of the smaller engagements we work with, we don't need more. We don't use anything more sophisticated because it's unnecessary. So if it's like two sources and blended data, we are like, okay, we increased Google spend yesterday. What happened to our blended ROAS? Can we get at least a rough estimate of how Google spend is impacting our blended ROAS, right? So that's the simplest one. Then, of course, we do run, with some folks, it's more like geo-level tests. It could be, okay, can we pause channel A in a country and see what happens to your overall blended ROAS for a limited period of time? Obviously, that has its limitations, and then we also look at organic uplift, which would be like, okay, we increased our spend, we got more paid installs. What happens to our quote unquote organics when we increase the paid installs, right? For many, but not all products, that organics go up, and we can reasonably quantify how much it's going up by for every paid install you call it, right? So you can certainly do that. And of course, for the more sophisticated advertisers, when I say sophisticated, these are folks that are at significant scale, north of 100, 150, 200K, what we a month, right, on 3-4 plus channels. It's typically, then we use media mix models. Again, there are third-party tools available for media mix models and incrementality analysis. We've tended to lean towards using our own models, not because we hate any of the third-party tools, but it's because we are comfortable making our own models. When I say our own models, we customize what's available open source. The one we use most often is Robin by Facebook. That's ROBYN. It's the simplest one. We also use spreadsheet-based models for relatively simple setups. We just use linear regression. But to your question, for the simpler engagements, it's just blended analysis. For the most sophisticated ones, it could be media mix models that allow us to see what is the true value of a source in your media mix.